Hello, 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 and welcome to the Wrecking Trade. I'm your host, Robert Lynch, the podcast that dives headfirst into issues that impact men and provides a platform for open dialogue and understanding. Again, I'm your host, Robert Lynch. Together, we are on a mission to paint a clear picture of what healthy masculinity looks like. And before we jump into that, there is just some big news. There is a lot going on. You're probably seeing me in a new location. And that's because we've been working with the team at Bobo FM. Shout out to you, Chuck, to give us the opportunity to remote in. So right now we're actually remote into the studio, and Chuck is on the other side making sure everything is flowing smoothly, right? And what that does for us is it gives us a really great opportunity to be able to expand our guest pool. And you don't know what that means. I mean, that means just yesterday I was having a conversation with a communications expert all the way from Canada who will be on the next show. I'll give you some more information about that. So we'll be talking to experts and persons around the world, because this that we're exploring, masculinity, relationships, finances, all these things, seems to be a global event. And so we're going to be having a more global conversation, a more inclusive conversation. And what that also does for us locally is to be able to expand how we can include other persons into the show, to be able to have some persons remote in, to be able to to record and to insert these programs at another time. So some persons can't find themselves being able to take off a full hour and a half from work to come and sit in on the show. So being able to remote in for half an hour really opens up what we'll be able to do and the conversations that we will be able to have. Also, on the big news, we want to welcome one of our big sponsors right now. I see you in the chat, OWCHR Immigration Services. And this is a wonderful partnership. The first people at, shout out to you, OB, the people at OWCHR and Immigration Services are doing an awesome job helping small businesses to find their space, to be able to have that big business feel and have that big business support while you're just growing up your business, while you're just being a startup. You don't have to struggle on your own. Reach out to the people reach out to OB at OBWCHR and Immigration Services and let them help you find your way to work through your hiring, your immigration, your HR, your staffing needs, your staffing plan, so that you can have that strong support. And just as we go, let's get into the show.
Welcome to The Wrecking Trade, this and every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m., the radio show that provides a platform for a deeper understanding of issues affecting men in the Cayman Islands. Join us as we explore the low enrollment of men and boys in college classrooms, the absence of men in the church, and the absence of fathers in the home. Join the conversation as we help men find their place in the modern world. Through engaging interviews with experts and members of the community, we provide a clear picture of what healthy masculinity looks like as an example for boys and girls. Our mission is to provide a voice for men, to help them navigate the challenges that they face and provide hope for a brighter future. So tune in this and every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. and join the conversation on The Wrecking Trade. Together, we can make a difference in the lives of men and boys in the Cayman Islands. Brought to you by Oscore. Welcome to the Bellagio Salon and Spa, your one-stop destination for all your hair, nails, skin, and body needs. Located at 112 Cannon Place in Georgetown, Bellagio Salon and Spa is the epitome of luxury and relaxation. Come let us take care of your every need. Our team of skilled professionals is ready to give you a fresh and fabulous hairstyle, a revitalizing facial, or a pampering manicure. Experience the bliss of our signature spa treatments designed to cater to your specific desires. Let our therapists work their magic, leaving you feeling renewed. Don't wait any longer to treat yourself. Call us today at 943-5522 or 923-2255. Book your appointment and embark on a journey to ultimate relaxation. Bellagio Salon and Spa. Unwind, rejuvenate, and embrace your inner beauty. Book your escape now. Introducing Oscore Fitness Personalized Training System, the ultimate solution to achieving your fitness goals. With Oscore Fitness, you have the flexibility to work out in your own home gym, or if you prefer, you can visit one of our partner facilities for a change of scenery. Our team of expert trainers will guide you through personalized workouts tailored to your specific needs and preferences, ensuring maximum results. If you can't make it to the gym, Oscore Fitness offers the convenience of having a fully equipped gym delivered right to your doorstep. Our dedicated trainers will motivate and challenge you every step of the way, keeping you on track towards your fitness goals. Ready to transform your fitness routine? Call us now at 525-8622 and get started with Oscore Fitness Personalized Training System. Oscore Fitness. Break free from limitations and achieve your fitness dreams. Oscore Fitness. Your journey to a healthier, stronger you begins today. Welcome to OWC HR and Immigration Services, your trusted partner in the Cayman Islands. Navigating the immigration process can be overwhelming. We take time to understand your unique needs and provide personalized, budget-friendly solutions to tackle your HR and immigration challenges. We guide you through ensuring compliance at every step. Experience the peace of mind that comes with OWC HR and Immigration Services. Contact us today for a free consultation. OWC HR and Immigration Services, your solution, your success. Welcome to OWC HR and Immigration Services, your trusted partner in the Cayman Islands. Navigating the immigration process can be overwhelming. We take time to understand your unique needs and provide personalized, budget-friendly solutions to tackle your HR and immigration challenges. We streamline your operations from recruitment to performance management. We guide you through ensuring compliance at every step. Experience the peace of mind that comes with OWC HR and Immigration Services. Contact us today for a free consultation. OWC HR and Immigration Services. Your solution, your success.
Yes, and welcome back to the Wrecking Trade. I'm your host, Robert Lynch, and we're doing great things. And one of the other things that's happened is right now we have, and again, thank you for all your support in order to make this happen. We have been monetized on YouTube. That means we have hit the number. We have surpassed the number, actually. We are right now sitting at 2,067 subscribers. So thank you to all of you who've subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Pass it along. And right now, the analytics are telling me we're sitting somewhere in the region of overall about 40,000 views in the last month and a half to 2 months. So again, thank you for helping me to make that happen. What does monetization mean? That means there are a new host of ways that you can support the show. That includes, in addition to watch ads and short feed ads and those kind of things, you can join and be a member of the channel. That means you can support on a monthly basis anything from $5 to whatever number you'd like, right? Also, super chats. You want to say a big thank you. You want to help the conversation keep going. You want to help us to continue to do what we do here. You can reach out and send a super chat or a super thank you just by hitting that button right on the video and just hit, hey, super chat or super thank you. Also, you'll see in just below the video, you'll see that we have our new store where you can actually participate or buy some awesome The Wrecking Trade gear, get your new lids, caps, t-shirts, and even I just launched a new pair of slippers, Crocs, that you can show your support by just picking up some of the gear. So awesome. So I know many of you are here because you found it interesting. You saw the tag come up and you want to be able to see how you can participate. Thank you, Cassandra. Hit that button so that you can get on in here. Thank you. Oh, right. And again, you can participate. You can also send me a WhatsApp chat, or you can send me a voice note and we can see how we can include your views in this conversation. And what are we talking about today? I found some interesting data, a new survey. Well, not a new survey. I came across a survey that is talking about, or was looking at, the decline in marriage. And one of the things posited as the reason for that is, you heard it, there's a correlation being found, or women are saying, hey, men are not as economically attractive as they used to be. So we're going to talk about that a little bit, and we're going to see how we can talk about Maybe some of the reasons, we're all about male accountability. Maybe some of the reasons or some of the ways that we can look at if that is true for us and what we need to do as men to make sure that we are as attractive as we can be. We've talked about getting exercise to make sure that you are physically attractive, getting your finances on point to make sure that you're economically attractive. Because if we're saying, hey, we need to bring that protection, that provision, and be the priest, these are some of the things that we need to work on: our spirituality, our finances, and our physicality. All right, so we're going to get into that a little bit more. So let's jump in. Let me say thank you to all that who's tuned in. If you found value in the discussion, we want to keep exploring vital topics. We encourage you to visit our YouTube channel and again, hit that like, subscribe button and share, all right? Before we begin, we're also exciting recommendation. Check out my book. It's available on Amazon. It's called Straight Talk for Relationships: Communicating to Understand and Feel Understood. And those of you who are hungry for thought-provoking content, be sure to visit the blog. That's robertnflynch.com, where we explore these conversations in a little bit more detail, specifically under topics. Each topic may be about a 3 to 4 minute read, so nothing too onerous. You can check that out before you run out in the morning or in the middle of your day, just to kind of get a sense of, hey, what can you work on? One of the things that we're going to be talking about is right there, how we can build confidence as men. Once again, we express a heartfelt appreciation to all of you for supporting the channel, your continuing support, and helping us to grow in the way that we have. All right, so let me jump right to this survey. Not this survey. What is this thing called? To this research. All right, let me see if I can pull this up right here. Marriage, yes. All right, so marriage rates are on the decline because fewer economically attractive men as women are available, as women are more focused, and they have to choose on either going single or staying single or settling for a less successful partner. Let me know what you think about that, men. Let me know what you think about that, women, what that means for you. All right, see those chats coming in again. Thank you. All right, so a couple of things that says the study found that married men had incomes that were 58% higher than their single counterparts, right? And 30% more likely to be employed than unmarried men who were still available for women to find. The research at Cornell University found that women may instead settle for potential husbands or remain unmarried altogether. And here's the thing, right? Black women and other minorities face a serious shortage of potential marital partners, as unmarried women are stated to have found in the study. And what that means for us here and at the college where I teach, we are seeing in the classroom less and less men. That means after high school, more women are going on to higher education and going on to getting their associates, going on to getting their bachelors, getting on to get their masters, and even their PhDs. And unfortunately, one of the things that happens is if more women are not, unfortunately, if more women are going to school and getting their degrees and then getting higher paying jobs. Once upon a time, most women wanted to marry someone who was at their level. And again, women, chime in and let me know here. Men who are at their level or of a higher status, of course, making sure that you're bringing that provision, protection, and those things to the table. But if that's not happening, if more women are going to school, getting higher degrees, and we're seeing that in the Cayman Islands, then what does that mean for the relationship dynamic? Let me see if I can go on and continue to read this study for you, or read this article. And this article can be found in the Inc.com. Newer research claims fewer economically attractive men causes fewer couples than ever to get married. Right? Confirming that you've likely knew, research shows that people with relatively prudent and reliable partners tend to perform better at work. Do you think so? Do you agree? Do you think that when you have a stable situation in your marriage, in your home, you're doing better at work, you feel better, they feel more, this article continues, they feel more satisfied with their work, they earn more promotions, and they make more money. What scientists call partner conscientiousness can predict future job satisfaction, income, and likelihood of promotion. That means the more comfortable you are in your relationship, then the more likely you are to move up that corporate ladder, to advance. And I guess this is true for both men and women. Greater satisfaction leads to greater productivity. Now, except fewer people than ever before are actually getting married. The marriage rate in the US is the lowest it's ever been in the last 150 years. And the total number of marriages per year has dropped from a high of 2.5 million in the early 80s to 2.2 million in 2018. Just over half of adults say that they live with a spouse, the lowest on record, and just over half of Americans between the age 18 and 34 say that they do not have a steady romantic partner, right? People are staying single. They're choosing to just go it on their own. Why is the question that this article raised? One just released study theorized that unmarried women currently face demographic shortages of marital partners in the US marriage market. What does that mean in the Cayman Islands? Are we finding the same thing happening here? Are women finding less, what does it say? Finding a demographic shortage of marital partners? Are we settling for less? Is that possibly one of the things that is leading to less satisfaction in our marital relationships? I see you there. Yes, much better output when you are mentally and physically stable. Thank you for that chat there. To draw that conclusion, researchers compared the socio-demographic characteristics of unmarried women's potential, or what they call synthetic spouses, your ideal partner. Women are looking at what their ideal partner would look like. The spouses who resemble the husband or otherwise comparable married women. Or, in non-research speak, they compare the education, employment status, and incomes of married men to unmarried men, and found the unmarried men to be, and this is the word straight from the article here, to be lacking. And I'm sure a lot of women are saying, yes, that's what we've been saying for years. Men need to step up. And we're going to talk about how men can step up in a little bit after we go through this a little bit more. All of which the research says results in a shortage of economically attractive men. So women are not just looking at your face, they're looking at your physique, and they're also looking at your finances. Why? And it is critical. As men, we have been ordained to bring that protection and bring that provision. And if we're not doing it, then what are we saying? What is this relationship thing all about? I know it's about love, it's about connection, but do married couples have roles and responsibility? We say yes, we do. And so each side needs to be fulfilling those roles and responsibilities. If you believe their conclusion, then frankly, this author is saying they're a little bit skeptical. That's certainly not the only reason that the rates are declining. So yes, we're saying it's not just about the finances, but there might be something else going on. More people live together without getting married. More people live with their parents well into adulthood. And we saw a lot of that coming out of the pandemic, where persons were finding themselves, especially in this gig economy, moving back home, forced to give up their apartments or sell their places so that they could afford the skyrocketing cost of living that is going on today around the world. Gas prices, food prices, home prices, everything has just gone out of this world without getting married. All right, and while pay disparities, sadly, this article says, may still exist, and we've talked about that a little bit in previous episodes, what may be causing some of that, right? For the first time, more women in the workforce have college degree than men. Can you hear that? More women in the workforce have college degrees than men. That means more women in the workforce are qualified, or women in the workforce are more qualified than the counterpart men. And that's what's happening, which leads research to point to a shortage of economically attractive men. So once upon a time, dating used to happen in the workplace or happen in similar circles. But if you're finding that in those circles, less men are at the level that you are at, what are you gonna do, ladies? What can you do? Do you settle for less? Do you forego the idea of the man as the provider, protector, and priest, and you lean more into the thought of, hey, we can be co-providers, co-leaders? What does that mean for the relationship dynamic? Does that lead to satisfaction on your part? And I'm saying this to you, ladies. I'm asking this question. Are you truly happy? Are you truly satisfied in a 50-50 relationship where you and the man are absolutely equal? You bring the same things to the table, and you go out and work hard every single day, and you both come in after a long day, plop yourselves on the couch, or have to run around and handle the kids, exhausted, then get a few hours of sleep, and then try to do the whole thing again the next day. Does that lead to satisfaction in your relationship? Is that satisfaction for the man? Is that satisfying for you as a woman? What would help you to be more satisfied? And so let me continue with this article. What is indisputable, according to the article, is the importance of marrying the right person. The person who supports you, the person who listens to you, and who is patient, loving, and kind. And we're going to talk about some of those things a little bit more as we talk about what we can do, right? And this is particularly important because more and more we're finding persons are less able to have conversations. We're finding more persons getting triggered, getting stuck in their feelings, and we cut off all listening altogether. We say the wrong words, whether in our spaces, in our rooms, in our relationships, in our offices, and persons seem to no longer see you as a friend, a co-worker, a partner, but instead enemies. And more that enemy feeling, that enemy thought leads to contention, fighting, battling, right? And it continues by saying, who nudges you without pushing, right? Who gives you without expectation of return, and who finds happiness in your success. Can we get a celebration for each other's successes? You get a promotion, I get a promotion, we get promotions. We can celebrate each other's successes. Why? Because it's not a competition in the relationship. We complement each other. That's what we're supposed to be doing, right? So let's celebrate each other. Because marriage is ultimately a team. A team being a team means embracing a shared sense of purpose, or at least in a broad sense. And I mean, this article says in a broad sense, but I'm saying from where we are, in the complete sense, we're a team. We're a full-on team. And when you bring children into that situation, that requires even a greater importance of that team face, that team presentation, for us to be able to speak as one. And that doesn't mean that our individuality disappears. That means we can, in conversations, start off with the idea that, guess what, we're on the same team. And even though right now we look like we may be acting or speaking at cross purposes, we are still a team. And so with your team member, we start off by doing what? We start off by being able to give each other the benefit of the doubt. So whatever is happening, whatever I may be feeling right now, I'm gonna look across the room, see my team member, and go, hey, okay, all right, so let me listen some more, or let me even ask for some clarity. These are some of the things I cover in my book, Straight Talk for Relationships, Communicating to Understand and Feel Understood. All right, so maybe that's the problem, the communication issue. If accomplishing goals is important to you, how much another person earns won't matter nearly as much as whether or not, or whether they also love to accomplish goals. Let me read that again. If accomplishing goals important to you, how much another person earns won't matter nearly as much as whether they also love to accomplish goals. And one of the ways that this may be translated is ambition. Women like to say, we like men with ambition. So even if you are connecting, getting married, being with the gardener, right? even if you are getting married to the gardener, someone else who's of a lower status than you, if that man brings drive to the page, if that man brings that energy, that ambition, then women tend to look at him and go, hey, he's not going to be a gardener forever. I mean, he could run his own landscaping company, lawn company, right? And so we tend to look at each other in that sense, and it connects to something that I said earlier, in that if we're not pushing each other, if you as a woman feel the need to push him in order for him to have or demonstrate ambition, that may tend to feel a little bit more like you're working a little bit too hard. He has to bring, and I'm talking to men here, we have to bring that ambition, that drive to the table. Because if we don't, I mean, we understand that things don't always go according to plan. But we can't get discouraged. We can't lose focus. We must bring, even if we're not bringing $1 million to the table, we must bring the vision, the drive that says we can. We have the tenacity to brave the storms, to brave the elements, to make whatever needs to happen, so the family can survive, the family can be safe, the family can have that protective environment. Right? As the partnership consciousness research says, the dispositional characteristics of the person one marries influences important aspects of one's professional life. I guess drive can also be contagious. If you're doing it, if you're gunning it, you're getting up the corporate ladder at work, it can have what's that straightforward effect where the other person is doing the same thing, and so you both have that push. You're helping each other. Again, it's not competition, it's a motivating each other to push forward, as opposed to if one person is going in the one direction and another person is going in an opposite direction. We maybe feel like we're putting distance between us, and that feeling of distance can translate into negative alignment with outside forces. Persons are drawn or more attracted to persons outside because they feel a greater connection. So what we're talking about here is being able to fortify our relationships by making sure that we stay connected, by being intentional in connecting with where we are. Of course, we started off with the selection process, right? Now, again, feel free to tell me what you think. Chime in here, jump in. And let me know your thoughts, what we're talking about today. The economic attractiveness of men. Women are saying men are less economically attractive in 2023 because more women are finding themselves with degrees and higher paying jobs than men, and how that translates into one of the things that we talk about on this show, being able to submit. I mean, one may say, hey, submission should happen with or without this, right? Because this is designed. But it's going to be hard to submit to someone. I will say this. It's going to be hard to submit to someone if you are not confident and comfortable with where they may be leading you. And I'm going to say this, men. The woman cannot give you the steering wheel if she doesn't even know, she's not confident that you're qualified to drive a car. One might say something like, hey, then why did we get in the car together? And that's a whole other discussion for a whole other show. How we mate select, how we partner, what's going on in those dynamics that may cause us to select a little bit quicker without doing the full vet, right? Now, or in simple terms, a good partner helps you to be an even better you. Can I say that again? A good partner helps you to be an even better you. And some people like to say, well, I am who I am in the relationship. No, we should be in the relationship better versions of ourselves, because the two, or the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. We are able to maximize, we're able to be more efficient, because we are able to find and focus on what we're great at and allow the other person to focus on what they're great at. And so rather than trying to be octopi, what's that word? When octopus, when that's plural, what's the word for that? Rather than trying to have our hands into every single thing and go to jack of all trades, we can be specialized. We can focus on the things that best serve the relationship, and then we are able to focus and continue to be the best versions of ourselves. It is now 10:58. We're going to take a quick break. We continue the conversation where we're exploring this article where women are saying, hey, men are less attractive in 2023, and they're not just talking about your face and your physique. Women are actually talking about economic viability here.
Welcome to the Bellagio Salon and Spa, your one-stop destination for all your hair, nails, skin, and body needs. Located at 112 Cannon Place in Georgetown, Bellagio Salon and Spa is the epitome of luxury and relaxation. Come let us take care of your every need. Our team of skilled professionals is ready to give you a fresh and fabulous hairstyle, a revitalizing facial, or a pampering manicure. Experience the bliss of our signature spa treatments designed to cater to your specific desires. Let our therapists work their magic, leaving you feeling renewed. Don't wait any longer to treat yourself. Call us today at 943-5522 or 923-2255. Book your appointment and embark on a journey to ultimate relaxation. Bellagio Salon and Spa. Unwind, rejuvenate, and embrace your inner beauty. Book your escape now. Introducing Oscore Fitness Personalized Training System, the ultimate solution to achieving your fitness goals. With Oscore Fitness, you have the flexibility to work out in your own home gym, or if you prefer, you can visit one of our partner facilities for a change of scenery. Our team of expert trainers will guide you through personalized workouts tailored to your specific needs and preferences, ensuring maximum results. If you can't make it to the gym, Oscore Fitness offers the convenience of having a fully equipped gym delivered right to your doorstep. Our dedicated trainers will motivate and challenge you every step of the way, keeping you on track towards your fitness goals. Ready to transform your fitness routine? Call us now at 525-8622 and get started with Oscore Fitness Personalized Training System. Oscore Fitness. Break free from limitations and achieve your fitness dreams. Oscore Fitness. Your journey to a healthier, stronger you begins today. Welcome to OWC HR and Immigration Services, your trusted partner in the Cayman Islands. Navigating the immigration process can be overwhelming. We take time to understand your unique needs and provide personalized, budget-friendly solutions to tackle your HR and immigration challenges. We guide you through ensuring compliance at every step. Experience the peace of mind that comes with OWC HR and Immigration Services. Contact us today for a free consultation. OWC HR and Immigration Services, your solution, your success. Welcome to OWC HR and Immigration Services, your trusted partner in the Cayman Islands.
Boy, how do you do it? I mean, all you do at the church, family, work, and you have two businesses?
You know, church, family, work, that's life, yo. But our own businesses? No, that's another story.
You see, that's what I'm talking about. How either you have time.
Welcome to The Wrecking Trade, this and every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m., the radio show that provides a platform for a deeper understanding of issues affecting men in the Cayman Islands. Join us as we explore the low enrollment of men and boys in college classrooms, the absence of men in the church, and the absence of fathers in the home. Join the conversation as we help men find their place in the modern world. Through engaging interviews with experts and members of the community, we provide a clear picture of what healthy masculinity looks like as an example for boys and girls. Our mission is to provide a voice for men, to help them navigate the challenges that they face and provide hope for a brighter future. So tune in this and every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. and join the conversation on The Wrecking Trade.
Boy, how do you do it? I mean, all you do at the church, family, work, and you have two businesses?
You know, church, family, work, that's life, yo. But our own businesses? No, that's another story.
You see, that's what I'm talking about. How either you have time for that, man? Immigration, pension, health, work permits. She does all of that.
That's where this business, Myoffice, comes in. Myoffice has professional staff that helps me with all the paperwork. Even assistance to my employees for personal needs like visa or passport applications. As for my business needs, Myoffice has me covered. They do the paperwork and the legwork to save me time, energy, and money.
Man, this really got me encouraged. I mean, I want to start my own business, but I just didn't know where to start.
Trust me, go see Myoffice today. They will help you with your trade and business license application to get you started. Located in Industrial Park, right across from the Ashley Furniture Store. Myoffice is your office for all your personal and small business administrative needs without the cost of the office overhead.
You got a number, you are?
947-8370.
Myoffice, how can we help you today?
Big shout out to our friends at Myoffice. Myoffice is your office. They actually provide a wonderful environment, a space where if you want to have a meeting, if you want to have a desk so that when you meet with clients, you don't necessarily have to meet with them in your home. Because we know when we're a startup business, we don't always have that office space or that overhead capital to run our own offices. My office provides that office space for you to support you on that small business growth. You know, another way to make sure that we're getting our money on, to make sure that we're having that economic attractiveness when we're able to liberate ourselves from our 9-to-5s and be able to get into our own space, own business. This article brings it together if according to Jim Rohn, we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. Then who are you spending your time with? Warren Buffett says you want to associate with people who are the kind of persons you would like to be. You'll move in that direction. And the most important person by far in that respect is your spouse, your partner. You can't overemphasize how important that is. Marry the right person. I'm serious about that. And this is Warren Buffett talking. It will make more than a difference in your life. That means being able to mate select, be with the partner that is going to be on that journey with you, where you're both heading in the same space. If one person is trying to go to East End, the other person is trying to go to West Bay, and you're sitting in Georgetown, every day is just going to cause you to grow further and further apart. So you want to make sure that you are going, living, walking in the same direction. We continue the show here on the Wrecking Trade. Again, feel free to reach out on WhatsApp. Let me know what you think about what we just talked about. But we're going to get into it right now. And we're going to talk about what are 7 things that you can do as a man to increase your attractiveness, your financial attractiveness, to make yourself more financially viable as a partner with many of these women who are getting their degrees, who are advancing themselves, getting promotions at work, and moving up that corporate ladder. Right? And so here we're taking that deep dive. We're going to jump off into it. Are you ready for it? Number 1, confidence is key. I can't tell you enough how many times I've come across persons who go, what does confidence do? I remember when I was growing up, I didn't have confidence at all. I came across a situation where I would see people who would be able to have conversations, who would be able to talk to the opposite sex, and I didn't have that power, I didn't have that strength, I didn't have that gift at all. I used to suffer from serious public speaking anxiety, and just speaking to someone of the opposite sex would just cause my jaws to shut up, to cause things to just not. Am I still there? Hit me up if we're still there. Make sure that we're still streaming, we're still connecting. This says we're still running, so I want to make sure. Step out there. Screen cam, quick. Okay, let's check the other camera then. All right, my camera seems to have frozen there, so I'm forced to try to use this secondary camera here to see if we can still stay connected with what is going on. I'm imagining you're still hearing me. Hit me up to make sure that you're still able to hear me clearly. All right. So this says confidence is key. Ladies are drawn to men who exude self-assurance. So it's time to boost that confidence level. Start by setting achievable goals and taking small steps to conquer them. Remember, self-belief is contagious. The more you believe in yourself, thank you, Chuck. You are still live on studio. Thank you. The more you believe in yourself, the more likely you are, or it is, that the people around you will believe in you as well. So there are a couple of things that you can do to boost your confidence, starting out with recognizing that, hey, in this world, we are not finite. We are growing. We are evolving. We are the kind of beings who, some people say, hey, this is just who I am. This is all I can do. No, if you invest enough time and energy, you can increase competence. You can increase competence. And the more you increase competence, the more you increase confidence. Let me say that again. The more you increase competence, the better you are at something, the better you're able to get at something, whether that's playing basketball, playing pool, at your job. The more you work at increasing that competence, the more you increase your confidence, because you feel more like you are that person. You are that guy, that person who people can lean on, they can rely on, they can trust, because you know what you're doing, you know. And when it comes to relationships, when it comes to talking to women, when it comes to helping them to feel that confidence, it also means becoming more comfortable in your space around women, becoming more confident around women. A woman is not as attracted to someone so, oh gosh, Miss Lady, you're really cute, you're really pretty. I hope you think I'm attractive too. Will you go out on a date with me? How many of you ladies are going to be attracted to that? No, she wants you to come up and know who you are, know what you're worth. Respect her, of course, respect that, hey, respect her space, but also be confident about what it is that you're reaching out about, and be confident in how you say the things that you're saying. Hey, shout out to Pam. Thank you for listening. Thank you very much. Let's keep it going. Thank you again and again. This is only possible because you are the awesome listeners viewers who continue to support this channel. So I appreciate you. I appreciate your shout outs, right? Remember to boost that confidence, because that confidence is contagious. If you act like you know what you're doing, if you feel like you know what you're doing, people look at you and go, hey, maybe he knows what he's doing. All right, so remember to check in on that confidence. Number 2, right? What is number 2? Number 2 says become financially literate. And let me circle back and go back to confidence a little bit. I want to spend a little bit more time understanding or helping you to appreciate confidence in this, right? And again, this is an article that I do have on my blog. You can go ahead and check it out, how to boost your confidence and help you to be more confident, be more self-assured, understand what is going on around you, and project that into the world so other persons may believe that you're a confident person, that you're a competent person as well. I call it how to build bulletproof confidence. And some of the things I cover in that is the importance of the pursuit of happiness, right? The importance of confidence is something that one is not born with, but rather something that you can develop over time. It can be nurtured, it can be honed, strengthened, right? It is important to believe in yourself and your abilities and to be willing to take risks. Can thought may be able to help you to accomplish something. You might be able to reach out to a mentor that you thought would be able to help you to improve yourself at work. Reach out to your boss, connect to someone, and these ideas do help us to go, hey, the more I do this, the more I become confident. One of the things I offer my class to do is each term when I do the class, they have to go to one of the local supermarkets and they have to meet 3 random strangers, and usually this is met by great bewilderment. They're like, no, we can't do that, we can't talk to people we don't know. What if they, and then more and more after the assignment is completed, they come back and report, wow, it was a really great experience. They found that they had a lot in common with persons they might not have spoken to before, as well as finding that it was not as hard as they might have first perceived it or thought it was going to be, and they rather enjoyed the experience. Right? So that's how we can spend some time building confidence. Check out that article in a little bit more detail on my blog, how to build bulletproof confidence, right? Now, number two, let's talk about that. Financial literacy. Let's get good with money, people. Many of us, we haven't been raised in a good with money environment, but how do we develop financial literacy so that we can go beyond just making ends meet? It goes on to say, in a world where financial stability is highly valued, it is crucial to develop, right, strong money management skills. So maybe you don't need those extra set of jeans or that newest watch or that newest iPhone. If it is that you're going to be struggling to find rent, struggling to find food, pay gas, or you're going to have to be, or you can't take a vacation this year. So we want to be able to become a little bit wiser with money, with the choices that we make as far as it relates to money, right? So that we can invest wisely, we can manage our personal finances better, we can take control of our financial future. Trust me, It is a game changer when you are at the end of the year be able to go, hey, let's take a vacation together as a family, and we don't have to go, oh no, we're struggling to pay rent. And you would be surprised to find that this ability is not simply as a result of how much you make. I had a boss that used to say, it's not how much money you make, it's how much you keep. And the better you are able to manage yourself in those financial situations, the more confident, the more comfortable you will be in being able to do the things that you need to do. One of the things I found when I found this for myself and started to walk on this path, I got together and I created for myself a budget. That's way back when I was a single person. I realized an interesting thing. When I looked at my budget, I was going out and I was buying food on the road every single day. I was hitting Foster's in the morning to buy breakfast, and then I was hitting someplace else, maybe a mango tree, to buy food, dinner in the evening. And so my budget bill for the day was something like $50 a day. So when you run that out for the week, it's $250 for the week, right? $250 for the week on just food. That means when you break that out, even just 4 weeks in the month, that's $1,000 just on food. That's more than a mortgage in some cases. That's more than rent, right? And so by being able to look at this, by being able to create a budget and see where your money is going, where the leaks are, you can do different things to manage that a little bit better. You can buy some things that you can eat in the morning for breakfast. You may be able to toss $300 in a grocery bill. I mean, this was like a couple of years ago, so that might cost a little bit more, right? But you're able to toss some money in giving yourself something to eat, and maybe you buy once a day, or maybe you cook at home and you are able to take food to work, and so you can cut that bill even in half. And what else could you do with that extra, because this becomes extra money now, that extra $500 that just magically appeared from nowhere simply because you became a little bit more prudent with your personal finances. We can think about it all the time. Hey, maybe if I get a raise at work, I will be able to X, Y, and Z. But what if just by looking at your budget, you can give yourself a raise? Because rather than spending your money on this thing, you can invest it or spend it in another place. You can use it, you can be in control of it in another thing and be fully in control of your finances. I mean, how will that help how you feel, how you see yourself, how you think when you are able to find an extra $500 in your own wallet? You didn't have to spend more time, you didn't have to do more things, it didn't cost you more of anything to get that extra $500. You didn't even have to talk to your boss about a raise or a promotion. All of that happened by you just simply taking a moment to look at what you were already doing, looking at what was already under your control, and being able to manage that a little bit better. We're talking about financial literacy here, how that can help you to be more confident. And so far, we're looking at what men can do to make themselves more financially attractive, not economically attractive as partners. We've looked at building confidence. Confidence is key. We just spent a moment looking at financial literacy. And right now, we're going to jump into number 3. And number 3 is going to be a doozy. I mean, you've heard it said many times. And we've heard it said over and over again. And sometimes these things that are great ideas, we don't really give them the credit that they deserve. And this one is embrace your passion. Men who pursue their passions are not only happier, but also incredibly attractive. Now, think about it. Whether it is that you are working in construction and or working as a gardener, or working in an office, working on a computer, working on something, when someone looks at you and sees that you are enjoying what you do, that is attractive. That says this is not someone who is a slave, who is a drone, who is just trying to make ends meet, who's just surviving. This is someone who is in their element. So embracing your passion is something that right away gives you an attractiveness boost. Now think about it. Whether it's painting, playing an instrument, or sports, you've seen someone who's just been there on the stage at church and they're just in it. And for some reason, them being in it pulls you in as well. It just draws you in, and you want to participate, you want to listen, you want to connect with them because they look like they're really connecting with what it is they're doing. It's intriguing. Investing time in your hobbies not only enriches your life, but also makes you more intriguing to potential partners. And here it is. You may be saying, hey, I didn't get a chance to invest in my hobbies or my passion, and so the work that I'm doing is not as fulfilling as I'd like it to be. Hey, when I was growing up, the things that were available, that's what was available. And that may be your situation. That's okay. That's where you are right now. So there are a couple of things with that. One, once you're in that, you can be using some of your time to develop your hobby. So whether it is that you are in a corporate job and you really love to be a farmer, maybe you can start a backyard garden. And that backyard garden can give you an opportunity to get into the soil, grow something, find that enrichment, and you can carry that enrichment, carry that joy to work with you. That means after you've been through or gone through the week of doing everything that you need to do, you get home and you get to dig your hand in the soil. That becomes rejuvenating. That becomes energizing. And so you're able to carry that into your job, into your other relationships. Just like the protective elements of how a secure, wonderful, loving relationship can be energizing to you, this being able to find and be in your passion also provides similar effects on your energy, on your abilities, on your mindset, when you're able to truly unplug from that thing that you do to pay the bills and connect with something that can help you internally to feel better about yourself. Right? Also, in addition to connecting on your hobbies, you may be able to spend some time going back to school or being an apprenticeship or getting a mentorship so that you can reorient yourself and be trying to connect or build a business that aligns more closely with your passions. So that may be, hey, you do have a 9 to 5, you got to be at work from 9 till 5 in the evening, right? But rather than come home and do another Netflix binge, rather than go home again and fill that Netflix queue, you do have an opportunity to spend 2 hours, 3 hours a day going back to school, being in a mentorship, building, doing some research, even on YouTube. So rather than watching cat videos, watch some clips about some creators who may be talking about that thing, that skill that you would want to be developing. And YouTube is simply awesome in the wealth of information that it does provide. You want to learn how to piano? Want to learn how to play the piano? You can connect with someone who wants to do the same thing or who can teach you how to do this thing on YouTube. And in many cases, this is actually free. You pay for that Netflix commercial, for that Netflix subscription, but learning to play the piano on YouTube is free. Learning how to build a business on YouTube is free. Learning how to connect with your passion in YouTube is free. Here you are, you're watching this for free on YouTube. That is giving you an opportunity to be more attractive as men. And I'm going to come out with another series that talks about some simple exercise routines that you can do. Maybe you can't make it to the gym, maybe you're not ready yet to connect with OJ and get that personal training on, but what are some things that you can do at home when you wake up in the morning before you go to bed, is to give yourself that, start to orient yourself to be a little bit more physical, to be a little bit more athletic, and athletic, maybe a little bit strong at this juncture, but to just turn up turn down that sedentariness in your life a little bit, because if you're sitting down all day, that is. But if you can put some more steps, 10 more push-ups or 2 more sit-ups or just one squat in your day, then that gives you a start. And the more you are able to add more of those, the more confident and comfortable you will get as you start to enjoy what you see when you're looking in the mirror. We talked about number 1, when we're building confidence. So just to recap what we've talked about so far, today we're talking about the economic attractiveness that women are saying. They're seeing less of that in the men that they want to select, that they want to be partners with, and how you as a man, if you fall short, what you can do to present yourself in a more economically attractive light. And some of the things that we talk about not just will affect you economically, they will also affect you physically, because again, the more competent you feel, the more confident you feel. So we've talked about confidence. We've talked about financial literacy. We've talked about embracing your passions. Right now, we're going to switch over and we're going to look at number 4. And number 4 taps into what we we're just talking about: continuous self-improvement. Finding a way to improve yourself so that you can do more, you can be better, you can continue to grow in whatever field that you are in. Whether you're a masseuse, thank you Cassandra, appreciate you checking with us. Cassie, always a wonderful supporter, I appreciate you, thank you for reaching out, and thank you for listening. Right, so when we work on continuous self-improvement, it reminds us to never stop learning and growing. So even if you are in your passion, how can you become more efficient in your passion? How can you become more energetic? How can you become more fulfilled? How can you become better or more competent at the thing that you're already doing? And this can even extend to things that we don't enjoy. Maybe you don't enjoy being just the office manager, or just the accounting clerk, or just the delivery person, right? Can you, by becoming better at that job, 1, increase your satisfaction from that job, but 2, increase the satisfaction of those around you? When people see that you are better, that you're doing great at something, that you're improving at something, they appreciate it. Whether you're the server at their favorite restaurant, when someone recognizes that you bring that extra special quality to the service, they're more likely to give you a tip. They're more likely to support and endorse the thing that you are already doing, right? They appreciate the thing that you're doing. And on that note, if you appreciate what we do here at the Wrecking Trade, remember to give us a like, give us a subscribe, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It does help the algorithm to share this content with other persons like you who who the algorithm thinks this may be beneficial to. So a simple thing that you can do for me as you're watching here is to just hit that like button. Hit that like button helps YouTube to say, hey, people like this content, maybe more persons will like this content, and that costs you absolutely nothing. If you do feel a little bit more enriched and you want to send a super thanks, hit that button just below the video as well and just send a super thanks. Any amount helps the channel to keep on going. Now, we continue to talk about continuous self-improvement. When persons see that you're really getting better, that you're providing something more than just doing your job, then they appreciate that. People like to feel special, and if they feel like you're doing a little bit extra, going above and beyond to make them feel special, then they want to reciprocate and make you feel special as well. So again, we continue, and we are here on the Wrecking Trade. I'm your host, Robert Lynch, and we continue to explore the male-female dynamic and what is happening there between men and women, how we are finding partners, how we're mate selecting in 2023, and how we can continue to have an enriching experience between the two of us, so that relationships can be stronger. And when relationships are stronger, communities are stronger. When communities are stronger, nations are stronger, and we can raise stronger children so that we can continue to have strength in our communities by making sure that we provide our children with that protective environment where they can grow, where they can thrive.
Welcome to The Wrecking Trade, this and every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m., the radio show that provides a platform for a deeper understanding of issues affecting men in the Cayman Islands. Join us as we explore the low enrollment of men and boys in college classrooms, the absence of men in the church, and the absence of fathers in the home. Join the conversation as we help men find their place in the modern world. Through engaging interviews with experts and members of the community, we provide a clear picture of what healthy masculinity looks like as an example for boys and girls. Our mission is to provide a voice for men, to help them navigate the challenges that they face and provide hope for a brighter future. So tune in this and every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. and join the conversation on The Wrecking Trade. Together,
Boy, how do you do it? I mean, all you do at the church, family, work, and you have two businesses?
You know, church, family, work, that's life, yo. But our own businesses? No, that's another story.
You see, that's what I'm talking about. How either you have time for that, man? Immigration, pension, health, work permits. She does all of that.
That's where this business, my office, comes in. My office has professional staff that helps me with all the paperwork. Even assistance to my employees for personal needs like visa or passport applications. As for my business needs, my office has me covered. They do the paperwork and the legwork to save me time, energy, and money.
Man, this really got me encouraged. I mean, I want to start my own business, but I just didn't know where to start.
Trust me, go see my office today. They will help you with your trade and business license application to get you started. Located in Industrial Park, right across from the Ashley Furniture Store. My office is your office for all your personal and small business administrative needs without the cost of the office overhead.
You got a number, you are?
947-8370.
My office, how can we help you today?
Boy,
welcome to the Bellagio Salon and Spa, your one-stop destination for all your hair, nails, skin, and body needs. Located at 112 Cannon Place in Georgetown, Bellagio Salon and Spa is the epitome of luxury and relaxation. Come let us take care of your every need. Our team of skilled professionals is ready to give you a fresh and fabulous hairstyle, a revitalizing facial, or a pampering manicure. Experience the bliss of our signature spa treatments designed to cater to your specific desires. Let our therapists work their magic, leaving you feeling renewed. Don't wait any longer to treat yourself. Call us today at 943-5522 or 923-2255. Book your appointment and embark on a journey to ultimate relaxation. Bellagio Salon and Spa. Unwind, rejuvenate, and embrace your inner beauty. Book your escape now. Introducing Oscore Fitness Personalized Training System, the ultimate solution to achieving your fitness goals. With Oscore Fitness, you have the flexibility to work out in your own home gym, or if you prefer, you can visit one of our partner facilities for a change of scenery. Our team of expert trainers will guide you through personalized workouts tailored to your specific needs and preferences, ensuring maximum results. If you can't make it to the gym, Oscore Fitness offers the convenience of having a fully equipped gym delivered right to your doorstep. Our dedicated trainers will motivate and challenge you every step of the way, keeping you on track towards your fitness goals. Ready to transform your fitness routine? Call us now at 525-8622 and get started with Oscore Fitness Personalized Training System. Oscore Fitness. Break free from limitations and achieve your fitness dreams. Oscore Fitness. Your journey to a healthier, stronger you begins today. Welcome to OWC HR and Immigration Services, your trusted partner in the Cayman Islands. Navigating the immigration process can be overwhelming. We take time to understand your unique needs and provide personalized, budget-friendly solutions to tackle your HR and immigration challenges. We guide you through ensuring compliance at every step. Experience the peace of mind that comes with OWC HR and Immigration Services. Contact us today for a free consultation. OWC HR and Immigration Services, your solution, your success. Welcome to OWC HR and Immigration Services. Welcome to The Wrecking Trade, this and every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m., the radio show that provides a platform for a deeper understanding of issues affecting men in the Cayman Islands. Join us as we explore the low enrollment of men and boys in college classrooms, the absence of men in the church, and the absence of fathers in the home. Join the conversation as we help men find their place in the modern world. Through engaging interviews with experts and members of the community, we provide a clear picture of what healthy masculinity looks like as an example for boys and girls. Our mission is to provide a voice for men, to help them navigate the challenges that they face and provide hope for a brighter future. So tune in this and every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. and join the conversation on The Wrecking Trade. Together.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And this is why we spend time testing these things to make sure that everything works. We've had a few hiccups this morning, but we're working it through so that next week when we kick off and invite our guests, everything will run smoothly. We're just still testing the technology, make sure everything does exactly what it needs to be. So far, we've been talking about how men can help themselves to be a little bit more attractive, to be more or to be more fulfilled in their experience. Just now we're talking about continuous self-improvement, and as we look at improving ourselves, and that means improving ourselves in whatever it is that we do, in our passion, in our jobs, finding a way to improve what we are already doing. And this also translates, if you're already in a relationship, how can you improve what you do bring to that relationship? How can you improve the satisfaction that you derive and that you offer to your partner in that relationship by getting better at things that you already do, whatever those things are? Getting better at communication, getting better at communicating to each other, getting better at dating each other, getting better at supporting each other, getting better at providing, provisioning, supporting, whatever it is. And you don't have to take these on all at once. Take small bites. Look at something that you'd like to improve on this week, this month, or even this year, and spend some time each day walking in that path. You're listening to The Wrecking Trade. I'm Robert Lynch, and we're talking on this day about how to improve ourselves, right? And so we're going to move on to number 5 now. And number 5 says communication mastery. Now, this one, and this is the course I teach at the International College of the Cayman Islands, where I help persons to become better public speakers, whether that in the arena of one-on-one communication, or even in communicating with small groups or large audiences. Communication mastery cannot be understated. The attractiveness of that to women, when you are someone who can speak in a way that makes them feel safe, that makes them feel comfortable, that makes them feel understood, and in a way that allows you to command presence where you are, then that is just immediately attractive. Effective communication is vital in any relationship. Learn to express your thoughts. Learn to listen actively. Learn to understand others' perspective. And let me just pause here so that I can double, triple underline what that was. Learning to express yourself, talking about and sharing with others what's going on in your head. That is powerful. When persons can understand where you are, they can better orient themselves with who you are so that they can know how to support you, or if they can know, hey, maybe we just don't mess with each other at all because we don't resonate on the same frequency. So that's okay too. Helping persons to see clearly who you are helps you to understand who's with you, who's for you, and who's not, and that is okay. Now, understanding how to actively listen, right? I mean, that one is so powerful. And active listening is the ability to fully be present with someone. So it's not when you're in the kitchen and you're cutting up stuff, or you're out in the yard and you're doing something, or you're at your office and you're typing at your desk and someone is talking to you and you're half listening while you're doing something else. No. Active listening is to pause whatever that is and to fully give that person your attention. It makes them feel special. It makes them feel heard. It makes them feel like you value them. Active listening says to the other person, right now, you are the most important thing to me. And right now, I'm spending some time with you. And so by being able to just do that, already signals that, hey, you, and I mean, whether that is just for 1 minute or 5 minutes, this is not just you going, okay, fine, I'm not going to do anything else in my life. It is you going, at this moment, you want to have a conversation? Let's have a conversation. And sometimes you may not be able to have a conversation in that moment. So active listening says, hey, let me take 2 seconds or 10 seconds to go, hey, I can't listen to you right now. Let me just finish this. When I finish this, in half an hour or in an hour from now, we can sit down and have a conversation, and I'll be able to fully and completely listen to you. Is that all right? Right now, I need to finish this thing up. So active listening also recognize that, hey, you can have boundaries. You can have your needs met. You don't have to just drop everything that you're doing in that moment to listen. It says that, hey, I do value you. Right now we can't do it, but we can set up an appointment to make sure that when we do, we can do that, right? And understand. And the next one is to understand others. And this is critical. Many times we're having conversations and someone says the word or says a word that triggers us. And right away, once we're triggered, our brain goes off in another direction and we start running down the street. Active listening says, hey, or understanding, seeking to understand others says, right now, what you said is triggering, or I'm being triggered by what was just said, but I don't have to automatically assume that what I heard is what you intended. So let me pause, control my emotions, and seek to understand what you're saying. So that may involve some reflection. What I just heard you say was A, B, and C. Was that what you wanted me to hear? Or is there something else that you'd like me to hear? And that means giving someone the benefit of the doubt. And people really appreciate that when you take the time to, rather than immediately attack them for something that you thought you heard, to be able to pause, reflect, and give them a chance to clear their name or clear the air or clarify something, so to speak. So again, really take a moment to do some active listening. Communication mastery is powerful. Other person's understanding, other person's perspective does a lot for them because they feel understood, but it also does a lot for you. If you don't feel like you have to go to war with every single person around you because you just took those extra 5 seconds to understand what they were saying, you realize that you get upset less, you go off the handle less, you walk around with negative feelings towards persons less, because many times, and this is true, many times, the things that we are upset about, the things that we fight about, the things that we malice persons for or cut people off for, they are misunderstandings. Let me say that again. Many times the things that tickle us, annoy us, trouble us, these are misunderstandings. We are not evil people walking around seeing how many ways we can hurt each other. We're actually trying to understand each other because each of us feel a little bit lonely in our space and we're just trying to connect with the next person around us. But through poor communication, through misunderstandings, these things can feel dangerous, they can feel perilous, and so many times persons feel that, hey, they have no other recourse but to just go it alone. But if we spend some time learning these skills, guess what? We can find communication, connection a lot more fulfilling, and when we're able to do that, people around us are more drawn to us. Our spouses, partners, those around us are more attracted to us. We build deeper connections and enhance our own attractiveness, right? Now, let's move on to number 6. We have 7 of them, so we just have 2 more to go through. And number 6 says, embody kindness. When you're embody kindness and empathy. And empathy says being able to see or experience or feel or understand or appreciate what someone else is going through. And I'm going to look that up on the dictionary, give you a dictionary definition so you can understand that a little bit better. Empathy is the ability to understand and understand the feelings of another, right? So when you may understand or appreciate what someone else may be going through, it gives you an opportunity to course correct, right? If you saying something is going to cause a negative effect on someone, you're going to tell them you need to deliver bad news. You need to tell them that a close relative died. You need to tell them that they've lost their job. Then it helps you to be a little bit more tactful. You just walk up and say, hey, your grandmother died, so peace. No, that you recognize that this is something that is going to bring them pain. And if you understand that, then you're going to be a little bit more understanding. And that may look like something like, if someone were delivering this news to you, what would you need from them? How could they help you to be? And I mean, understanding or working through someone dying is never going to be easy, but you can make the experience a little bit more bearable by demonstrating a little bit more empathy in the things that we do. So number 6 says embody kindness and empathy. Being compassionate and understanding towards others is incredibly appealing. When someone sees that you care about them, I think my grandmother says people people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So the more persons if you've ever tried to talk to a teenager or a young person, you recognize that just walking up to them and go, you need to stop A, B, C, D, doing all of these things, they immediately reject you. But if they feel like you understand, appreciate, and connect with them, then they're more likely to receive even those corrections in a more supportive way, because they believe that you have their best interest at heart. Translate that to the male-female dynamic. If your partner feels like you have got them, you've got their support, you've got them, you are thinking about them fully, then even when you do need to offer some opportunities to develop and grow news, then they're better able to receive that, because guess what, you've already demonstrated that you want to bring kindness to them, you are empathetic, you are understanding, you are able to truly see them and make sure that, guess what, these small acts show genuine interest in people, lending them helping hand and practicing empathy. These small acts of kindness can leave a lasting impact on persons. Persons won't always remember what you did for them, but they will always remember how you made them feel. And if you made them feel understood, heard, listened to, important, then that is something that is just beautiful, right? Now, lastly, but certainly not least, number 7, you want to cultivate a strong support system. Right? Let me say that again. You want to cultivate a strong support system. Surround yourself with positive influences who uplift and inspire you. Build a network of friends and mentors who share your values and goals. And remember, iron sharpens iron. And if we go back to that quote from Warren Buffett a little bit earlier, you want to associate yourself with people who are the kind of people you want to associate yourself with people who are the kind of persons you would like to be. You want to move in that direction. You want the most important person by far in your life is your partner. You want to make sure that you have similar goals, similar vision, and so that you are able to walk on that journey together. And the other quote was, we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. So who are the 5 people in your network? Are they supportive? Are they lifting you up? Are they taking you on the place that you want to go? You want to be a chicken farmer, and if all your friends are foxes, chances are you're not going to get to that goal of becoming a chicken farmer. Or if you do get to that goal, your friends are the ones who are going to be eating your chickens. So you do want to make sure that you align yourself with people of similar goals, similar visions, so that they will help you on that journey to get to that place that you do want to go. So there you have it. 7 things to help you on your journey to becoming your best self. Number 1, to becoming more attractive to the opposite sex. Self-confidence is key. Number 2, financial literacy, growing your ability to manage what is already under your control, the finances that you do have. You can get raises just from being able to find money. There's nothing wonderful like finding lost money in your couch or in some old clothes. And right here, you may be able to look in your wallet and find an extra $500 just by looking at the things that you spend, even the small things that you spend on a day-to-day basis. Number 3, embracing your passion, aligning yourself with what you truly enjoy, what truly fulfills you, what truly enriches you, to help you to become your best self as it enriches your life. Number 4, continuous self-improvement. Grow, learn, understand, improve. Grow, learn, understand, improve. And just repeat, continuous self-improvement. Number 5, communication mastery. Improve your ability to speak, to understand, to share, to listen, so that you too may be able to help those around you to understand themselves. You may be able to step into the middle of a conversation where 2 people are going at each other, and you, by being able to understand both people and be able to translate both people together, can create harmony. And then right away you become attractive in that situation. When you are the peacekeeper, because rather than losing your handle, you can bring peoples together, even though they may sound like differing ideas, you're able to bring them together. That is a marvelous gift and a superpower. And number five, communication mastery. Number six, embodying kindness and empathy, being the kind of person that people want to be around, people want to connect with, people want to have in their lives, because you are able to appreciate where they come from. And if you connect that to number five, you're also able to communicate yourself or show yourself clearly, so people may appreciate you as well. And finally, number seven, cultivating a strong support system. Build a network, connect with persons who are like-minded, find a mentor that allows you to grow in the path that you want to grow to, and find these persons, put together a team, put together a tribe, so together you can accomplish more, and so you can find enrichment, fulfillment in that experience as you do spend time connecting with your friends. There you have it, gentlemen. 7 things that help you to combat the challenges, right, of this study, and helps us to be a more attractive mate as we do connect in 2023. So let me know what you think. Be sure to give us a like, give us a subscribe if you did find this video beneficial. We appreciate your feedback. Hit that comment button, so tell me what you think. Do you think that this is all just, I guess, rubbish? Are we focusing too much on finances in our relationship, and we should all just get along and love each other and find ways to make things work and not focus so much on money? Or is money important in 2023 when we're talking about heightened inflation, when we're talking about heightened cost of living, we're talking about the raises or increases in places to live? Because you may not be as comfortable with your spouse, your partner, if you have to live at home with your mother and everyone else is in your business. You don't get a chance to really be a couple, really be a family, until you are able to be alone and learn to lean on and support each other. Let me say that again. You don't really get to build those bonds as a family unless you learn to lean on and support each other in that relationship. And those things increases that bond, increases that connection in your relationships. So today we've talked a lot. We've talked about relationships, the male-female dynamic. This is the Wrecking Trait. My name is Robert Lynch. Let me just go through this really. I just want to say again, a huge thank you for your support in helping the channel grow, in helping the show grow, in helping us to get to where we are today. This radio show delves deep into the impact that men, or the issues that impact men, and offers a platform for that open dialogue, that open conversation, so we can speak freely about the things that are affecting us, and so that we can look at them and see how we can improve ourselves, because male accountability is what we're all about. Throughout this discussion, we do strive to paint a healthy picture of what healthy masculinity looks like and what that means for boys and girls, because many young boys, many young girls are growing up in a world where there's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of things going on, and it is hard to find out or figure out what is true, what is not, what is me and what is not. And so we try to give persons an option, so that when they are making those decisions, they can see masculinity and not just think about toxic masculinity, but think about healthy masculinity and how they can choose who they want to be in 2023. If you've enjoyed this episode, I want to continue to explore these topics. We invite you to check out the YouTube channel. There are many other shows that we've done and other things that we've explored that you can check out and leave a comment. So if you don't see something that you'd like to see and you want to send a comment on that, send me a comment so we can add that or create a video for that, right? Don't forget to hit that like button, because again, that does help the algorithm. Share your videos with others and subscribe, so that whenever we go live, you can get an update, and that can give you a quick reminder. You can jump on and we can move forward, right? Before we wrap up, I just want to share an exciting recommendation for you. Be sure to check out my book, Straight Talk for Relationships, so you can get a deeper understanding of what we've talked about today and be able to implement some of the strategies that we do suggest in that book. It's Straight Talk for relationships, communicating to understand and feel understood. Available on Amazon. I'll drop a link in the description so you can just click that description and pick up a copy for yourself or for a friend. If you're hungry for more thought-provoking content, be sure to visit the blog, which is robertnflynch.com. There you'll find additional articles just like the one that we covered today in terms of building bulletproof confidence, as well as learning personal finances. You'll find these little tools that can help you to improve your position, improve your relationships, improve your self-confidence as you develop these little skills over time. Right? And additional resources on your path, on your growth. Once again, we appreciate your support and your engagement. Together, we continue this journey towards fostering healthy masculinity, building stronger connections, building stronger relationships, and representing ourselves for our children. Remember to like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to grab a copy of the book Straight Talk for Relationships, available on Amazon. This is our show today. Thank you very much for spending this time with us. We know there's a host of places that you can be or that you can do, so I appreciate you spending the time with us. My name is Robert Lynch. This has been the Wrecking Trade. Thank you, and thank you.
Welcome to the Bellagio Salon and Spa, your one-stop destination for all your hair, nails, skin, and body needs. Located at 112 Cannon Place in Georgetown, Bellagio Salon and Spa is the epitome of luxury and relaxation. Come let us take care of your every need. Our team of skilled professionals is ready to give you a fresh and fabulous hairstyle, a revitalizing facial, or a pampering manicure. Experience the bliss of our signature spa treatments designed to cater to your specific desires. Let our therapists work their magic, leaving you feeling renewed. Don't wait any longer to treat yourself. Call us today at 943-5522 or 923-2255. Book your appointment and embark on a journey to ultimate relaxation. Bellagio Salon and Spa. Unwind, rejuvenate, and embrace your inner beauty. Book your escape now. Introducing Oscore Fitness Personalized Training System, the ultimate solution to achieving your fitness goals. With Oscore Fitness, you have the flexibility to work out in your own home gym, or if you prefer, you can visit one of our partner facilities for a change of scenery. Our team of expert trainers will guide you through personalized workouts tailored to your specific needs and preferences, ensuring maximum results. If you can't make it to the gym, Oscore Fitness offers the convenience of having a fully equipped gym delivered right to your doorstep. Our dedicated trainers will motivate and challenge you every step of the way, keeping you on track towards your fitness goals. Ready to transform your fitness routine? Call us now at 525-8622 and get started with Oscore Fitness Personalized Training System. Oscore Fitness. Break free from limitations and achieve your fitness dreams. Oscore Fitness. Your journey to a healthier, stronger you begins today. Welcome to OWC HR and Immigration Services, your trusted partner in the Cayman Islands. Navigating the immigration process can be overwhelming. We take time to understand your unique needs and provide personalized, budget-friendly solutions to tackle your HR and immigration challenges. We guide you through ensuring compliance at every step. Experience the peace of mind that comes with OWC HR and Immigration Services. Contact us today for a free consultation. OWC HR and Immigration Services, your solution, your success. Welcome to OWC HR and Immigration Services, your trust.
Boy, how do you do it? I mean, all you do at the church, family, work, and you have two businesses?
You know, church, family, work, that's life, yo. But our own businesses? No, that's another story.
You see, that's what I'm talking about. How either you have time for that, man? Immigration, pension, health, work permits, she does all of that.
That's where this business, Myoffice, comes in. Myoffice has professional staff that helps me with all the paperwork, even assistance to my employees for personal needs like visa or passport applications. As for my business needs, Myoffice has me covered. They do the paperwork and the legwork to save me time, energy, and money.
Man, this really got me encouraged. I mean, I want to start my own business, but I just didn't know where to start.
Trust me, go see Myoffice today. They will help you with your trade and business license application to get you started. Located in Industrial Park, right across from the Ashley Furniture Store. Myoffice is your office for all your personal and small business administrative needs without the cost of the office overhead.
You got a number, you are?
947-8370.
Myoffice, how can we help you today?
Welcome to The Wrecking Trade, this and every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m., the radio show that provides a platform for a deeper understanding of issues affecting men in the Cayman Islands. Join us as we explore the low enrollment of men and boys in college classrooms, the absence of men in the church, and the absence of fathers in the home. Join the conversation as we help men find their place in the modern world. Through engaging interviews with experts and members of the community, we provide a clear picture of what healthy masculinity looks like as an example for boys and girls. Our mission is to provide a voice for men, to help them navigate the challenges that they face and provide hope for a brighter future. So tune in this and every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. and join the conversation on The Wrecking Trade. Together, we can make a difference in the lives of men and boys in the Cayman Islands. Brought to you by Oscore Fitness, strong inside, powerful outside, and the Bellagio Salon and Spa, where beauty is reimagined.